Performance paradox. You have built a company, you sit in the boardroom, you have a title, and yet you aren't sleeping. You are playing decisions at 2 a.m., snapping at your team, and privately wondering if you're just a fraud waiting to be found out. And the world tells you hustle harder and grind more. But there is the brutal truth. The motivational retreats, mindfulness apps you have tried were built for average professional, not for you. They aren't designed for someone carrying hundreds of livelihood on their shoulders or a founder who hasn't had a real day off in 3 years. What you are feeling isn't weakness, it's signal. And you don't need more motivation. You need a system built for the altitude at which you operate. I know this because I hit that same wall. It wasn't dramatic crash, it was terrifying quiet. I was standing in a lobby seconds away from high stakes presentation. My phone was blowing up with unread messages and missed calls. But I reached for the door handle. I realized I couldn't even feel my own breath. In that silence, the truth hit me. I was just firefighting my way through my own success. I had the technical skills, but I lacked internal stability to actually be present for the life I had worked so hard to build. That day, I realized true leadership isn't about managing the world around you, it's about mastering the state within. I am Captain Pratap Mehta. I'm not a life coach with weekend certification. I've operated in high stakes environment that would break most people. I've trained under military discipline where hesitation cost lives, not just deals. I went back to my roots, combining the ancient wisdom of my childhood with the rigid discipline of my military background. What I found was a performance system written thousands of years ago with a precision that modern psychology is only just beginning to grasp. I didn't just rebuild my business, I rebuilt myself. I've spent the last 3 years distilling this in VedKaizen, a methodology field tested under real fire in war rooms, investor calls, and family crises. Most approaches fail because they address the symptoms. My system is different because it uses three distinct layers. One, military discipline architecture. This isn't about rigid rules, it's about internal command. We train you to give orders to your own mind, neutralizing panic before it sabotages your judgment. Two, ancient Indian wisdom. The Bhagavad Gita wasn't written for a classroom, it was a warrior on a battlefield facing impossible choices. We translate these operational playbooks into a language your executive brain can use today. Three, narrative reprogramming. The stories you tell yourself about pressure determine every decision you make. We rewrite that story at the source. So you lead from permanent strength rather than fear. Together, these layers create a pressure proof leader, someone who peaks exactly when the stakes are highest. Take Harmesh Madhyani, Vice President of Finance at Reja Realty. He was heading towards a health collapse while managing a massive national group. In 8 weeks, he restructured how he thought under pressure, improved his communication, and his management noticed the shift before he even said a word. Or consider B2B SaaS founder I coached who was suffering 4 a.m. anxiety attacks and micromanaging his team on the ground. We ran a narrative audit, installed a 12-minute battle brief, and applied Gita based reframes. He stopped leading from outcomes he couldn't control and started leading from process. He didn't shut the company down, he rebuilt himself, and the company followed, closing a bridge around shortly afterwards. This is why I created Pressure Proof Leader Program. It is a private intensive 8-week engagement for C-suite executives and high growth founders. This isn't a course, it's a private transformation that includes one-on-one sessions, a customary military architecture built for your schedule, and real-time support for high-pressure decisions via WhatsApp. I only take 3 clients at a time. This isn't a tactic, it's because the quality of your transformation depends on my full attention. Every quarter you lead from burnout costs you a fear-based decisions and eroded relationships. The clock is in pause while you decide. Your next move is simple. Book a private call, no pressure strategy call. We will map you specific pressure landscape and see if the system fits. If we are a match, we will talk about work together. If not, you still leave with a clear framework you can use immediately. The cost of transformation is always less than the cost of staying the same. Book your call now. I look forward to helping you lead with clarity.